Magical loves, this is Jade's Magic, and today I want to talk to you about the 12-12 portal, which is on the 12th of December, and it is a huge opening to and vortex to the other side, and to the angels specifically, because it's all about prayer, because it's connected to the fixed star called Ara. And Ara is said to be the altar that Noah built when the rain stopped and they got off the ark. So burn incense and burn your candles, and the smoke, it's like a smoke signal. But the smoke that you're sending up on the 12th of the 12th, well, around this time period, obviously the 12th month, but the most potent being the 12th of the 12th, is the energy of prayer. So say your prayers and send them up to the heaven. Another way to send prayers up to the heaven is to write your wishes on balloons and also send them up to the sky. But this is really all about sending smoke signals. Right, so the 12th of the 12th portal is also about Odin. Odin is like the hanged man, so I will keep it here for you to see, because Odin hung himself upside down in a tree for 9 days to get spiritual enlightenment. And so in other words, we can take the 4.5 days before and the 4.5 days after the 12th also. And then when Odin came off the tree, then he came out with the runes, the rune stones as we know them. So that's the knowledge he gained from hanging himself upside down in the tree. It also brings me to another thing about the 12-12 portal. It's all about self-sacrifice. Sacrifice, because it was a huge self-sacrifice, hanging himself upside down in the tree. So we can't go and hang ourselves upside down in the tree to get spiritual enlightenment, but we can fast and pray, because like I said, this is the prayer vortex. So this is the vortex where your prayers get heard and answered. It's important to know all the vortexes, because you can use it to your advantage in a very big way. So another thing about the number 12, it's all about digging deep to find hidden truths. It's about mysticism, and it's about manifestation, manifesting what you want, and also definitely, like I say, like sending smoke signals up, or through prayer. This is also the time that we have the Geminids, meteor shower, and the Geminids meteor shower it touches it's in there is the Monoceros underneath Geminids, and it's all about Apollo, and he stole his dad's chariot and he was scorching the earth with it when he went with these 7 horses. Now today the new version is Father Christmas and his reindeer that at this time, during this time, go around spreading goodwill and gifts, which we all should do, because it's through giving that we rise up. It's through giving something that you receive something. Whatever you give out, love, charity, whatever you give out comes back to you. So I just have to put this somewhere for a second. Here's some of the horses that symbolize this time period, because of unicorn underneath Gemini. I hope I'm not setting my place on fire, but anyway. So, number 12 is about the 12th month, and it's also when the southern hemisphere's vortex opens very wide, and what you will find, there are energy lines on the earth, certain energy lines where there's a lot of power. So like if you take for instance Vienna in Austria, there you get Beethoven, Mozart, Johann Strauss, you name it. A lot of those classical music composers were born in Austria. Then you get Sigmund Freud, Erik Erikson, and a whole lot of those people. Erik Erikson changed his name when he moved to America, that's why he's Erikson, but he was also born there, and Carl Jung. There's a great vortex in Austria also, but like I said, at the moment the vortex is open in the southern hemisphere, near, so it's very, very big, and there's a mountain, a little mountain in Bloemfontein, and it's called Navel Hill. So it's not by chance, although we might think it's by chance. The navel it's like the gut feeling, your intuition. So a lot of people who are born near Navel Hill in Bloemfontein also have a very strong spiritual connection. I was born in Bloemfontein, and so was J.R. Tolkien. There's a Tolkien house in Bloemfontein. Although he lived in England, he comes from Bloemfontein. So, like I said, the vortex is open right now. It's there for everybody to tap into and to use, but it's very strong at specific given places right now. So, and that, like I say, and it's all about mysticism and hidden things, and bringing it out for the world to see and know about. Sometimes these people don't even know that they're channeling something, especially people born around this time, but they're born with this mysticism and intense interest in delving very deep into like the occult or mystical sciences to bring out things. And it's all about, like I said, Ara is about prayers and our prayers going up. So it's all about angels and spirit guides. And so now is a very good time to speak to your angels and your spirit guides, because they must be with you. And it's a time for self-sacrifice. So a lot of people now in December are celebrating, drinking, eating, etc. But it's actually a time that we should try to remember that we have to have some self-sacrifice, even if it's like intermittent fasting. Like if you stop eating at 6 o'clock at night and you eat again at 12 o'clock the next day. But you have to do some sort of self-sacrifice, and definitely not overindulge or self-indulgence if you want to tap into this energy vibration of this powerful 12-12 vortex that helps you to tap into, and to have your prayers answered. It's a very strong prayer placement, okay? Then another card that resonates with this is the World card, and that's number 21. And the World card, incidentally, the World card is going to rule next year. It's Saturn. Saturn brings order. This year was a little bit chaotic more, because it was ruled by Pluto. 2020 was ruled by Pluto, the Judgment card, and it was all about changes that were not in our control, but and confusion. So, but although for some people 2020 was not so good, for other people it was magic, because 2020 Pluto is also about visualizing things and then manifesting them. So to get back to the World card, which is going to rule next year, Saturn rules supreme next year. That means that order is going to be created. There's order coming back into the system, and we will find a whole lot less conspiracy theories and things like that, because it's like order is going to be at the order of the day. Okay, but and it's a card about self-sacrifice. Like I said, it's not a card of living like the vida loca and going to extremes, and because people who do those kind of things, there will be a price to pay with Saturn ruling next year. And Saturn rules this vortex also. So that's why self-sacrifice and prayer, that is the main terms here, and discipline, and setting firm boundaries and sticking to them, and going with laws, certain laws that are set in place, because that will be all for your protection. Saturn is also about older people, like a lot of people in government that we think are just there by chance, or people like to run politicians down and people in authority, but a lot of them are angels in disguise. And lots of times when you look at their second name, you will find that there is an angel hidden in there. I can, for instance, use in South Africa, Tokyo Suhwale, who, when I went on the TV, came to me and said that he is like a guardian angel, and his second name is Gabriel. So, like I said, I would say that Saturn is like the angels, the angels that are bringing order to us, and like Shiva, the dancing Shiva, because the dancing Shiva is the dance of life. If you stay in the rhythm, everything will be fine. That is Saturn for you. Stay in the rhythm. It must be orderly. It must be timely. It must be disciplined. There must be boundaries. And there must be laws set in place. So these things are going to be our saving grace next year. And this is what this 12-12 vortex is all about. So you can actually make next year better for yourself by practicing self-restraint at the moment. Right. Then the other card for the 12th month is number 3, the Empress. And this card is ruled by Venus. So this card brings beauty. That's why maybe over Christmas time we like flowers, we like glittery lights, and Christmas trees, and happy gatherings, and happiness and love, and giving gifts and things like that, and beautifying ourselves and our homes, because the Empress card is all about beauty. And also a lot of people will be making babies over December, because the Empress is also the pregnancy card. And these people who make babies over December, their babies are born in September, and therefore you will find in September there are a lot of psychic people born in that month also, because their conception was in December. So yes, and then just to bring it back to your attention, that today in the sky, if you look on Star Tracker, you will see that the sun, that I said is across from Ara, it is near the tail of the Scorpio. So, and in 2 days we have this solar eclipse, when the new moon and the sun are together, and they are going to be together at this spot by the Scorpio's tail, and that is all about its warnings against injections, poisons, and it's just a very strong warning to take care of yourself and not do things recklessly. Also, in the stars at the moment, not Neptune. Well, Neptune also has a lot to do with it, because Neptune is right between the two eclipses at the moment. Neptune rules water. When it's December, the sirens sing and they invite the people to the sea. And usually, there's a huge connotation with drowning. But the other thing is that you'll find that when Jupiter and Saturn get together, the spot where they are going to get together, and it's close to Pluto also, is at 29 degrees of Scorpio, 29 degrees Scorpio in sidereal astrology, which you can see on Stargazer. Just download Stargazer, you'll see where the planets really are. So Jupiter and Saturn, and it's going to be they're going to be exactly conjunct, and so Jupiter and Saturn, and then Pluto is near them. People, 29 degrees is a very dangerous degree for drowning. If you're letting anybody swim, children, make sure it's supervised. Be very careful to swim in the sea. Just be careful, because this is going to be a very dangerous December concerning drownings and the sea. Just in the last 3 weeks in South Africa, there has been numerous drownings, especially of children, and now I think 2 days ago by the sea there was also young people that drowned. So like I say, it's a very strong warning for people. First off, remember, it's still the puppets, valets, that's the ghost ship. It's still, that meteor shower is still going, and then we have the Geminis meteor shower, and then the Ursa Major or Ursa Minor, I can't remember, but that's also shooting. But this is a time period when the sirens are singing. They are luring you to the sea and to water. Be careful. Be careful. Watch your children. Don't leave them alone and unattended in swimming pools. And be careful of swimming in the sea. Very dangerous at the moment. So, with that, I would like to love and leave you. Wear the crown of Venus and have a magical, magical Christmas.